Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. And our topic today is, who is Muhammad? One of you sent me a video saying, look what this guy is saying. And I know this video. I saw it a long time ago actually, and I made a video about it. This guy, his name is Khalid Yassin. He want to say something about the Bible. Let us see what it is.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Who were they? Matthew who? Mark who? Luke who? And John who? So a Muslim is complaining. Okay, those who wrote the gospel, John, Luke, Mark, okay, who are those people, right? I mean, stupidity is amazing. First of all, if you have a little bit knowledge in the Bible, you will see every one of those have the name of his father and who they are. But the question is, where we can find the name of your prophet Muhammad? When you're a prophet, he mentioned the disciple of Jesus. Who are they? Nowhere it says. When the Quran says in chapter 36 that Jesus, he sent disciples, who are they? It doesn't say. Tafsir say it's Paul and John and Simon Peter. So when the Muslim they ask question, do they ask themselves the same question? Our Bible says clearly who are those people. But where we can find in the Quran who is Muhammad? If we go in the Quran right now and we search for the word Muhammad, I will type it in front of you. Okay, let us see what we will find. Chapter 3 verse 114, it says Muhammad is just a messenger of Allah, and all messengers before him they pass away. Here we find that there is no definition of who is this guy is Muhammad. His name is the praised one. He cannot be a prophet. He must be God then, because his name is the praised one. So who is Muhammad? And all the messengers, they die before him. قد خلت من قبله الرسل. All messengers before him they pass away. Look at the translation here. So who is Muhammad? Let us see different verse. Maybe different verse will tell us who is Muhammad. Chapter 33 verse number 40. Muhammad is not the father of any man of yours. Okay, who is Muhammad? What I learned from this, that Muhammad have no children. That's it. Who is the father of Muhammad? Where he's born? The Quran says that Allah, he sent Muhammad to the mother of the villages. He sent him to there, so he was not from there. Where he was from? Chapter 47 verse number 2. Those who believe etc. and work righteousness, and those who believe in what sent to Muhammad. Who is Muhammad? Nothing. Those are the few verses Muhammad mentioned in the Quran. Chapter 48 verse number 29, speaking about killing non-Muslims. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, and those who with him, they are strong, blah, 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 against the kuffar, they will kill them. Who is Muhammad? No answer. So when a Muslim, he asks a question, the first thing you notice that Muslims are not consistent with their own religion when they speak about ours. We knew who is John. If you have little knowledge about John, you will know that he is the brother of James. And if you know the father of James, you will know the father of John. So here we go. Who is Muhammad? If the Muslim, they want to say to me, we know who is Muhammad from the hadith. Hold on. Muhammad, he said, don't write hadith. And the hadith written by who? And the Quran written by who? This guy, he's saying the Bible written by John, Luke, Mark. Okay, who are they? Okay, the Quran you have today is written by who? You Muslim, you claim and you say that Muhammad do not know how to write, how to read. So it's written by who? If you open the first page in the Quran, you will find this Quran, it says, this Quran is written according to this, according to this, according to this, according to this, starting from who? Starting from someone the Muslim accused to be a fraud, a thief. Him and his father, Hafs and Asim. And Hafs was exist more than 200 years after Muhammad. So according to Hafs, where is the book of Umar? Where is the book of Hafsa? Where is the book of Aisha? Where is the book of Muhammad? Where is the book of Abu Bakr? Where is the book? Why you need the book of Hafs, which is nothing but recitation? According to Muslim historian, all the Quran is burned by Uthman. Okay, Uthman made the Quran. Where is the Quran? Because if you have the Quran of Uthman, you do not need the recitation of Hafs. You know what I mean? Who needs the recitation if we have a book? Nobody needs recitation if we have the book. What recitation? I mean, at that time, there's no recording machine. Look at this. Muhammad said, and this is Sahih Hadith, authentic, don't take down anything from me, and he who took down anything from me except the Quran, he should efface it. So where Muslims they learn about Muhammad? From the Hadith. Muhammad said you should efface it, which means you have zero information about Muhammad. And how we can trust the Hadith if you Muslim don't trust it yourself? You know what I mean? There's nothing about Muhammad. Who is this guy Muhammad? Until now, actually, historians, they could not find anything about Muhammad. Nothing. So when they speak about who is John, we open the Gospel of Matthew, Luke, etc. You will find each one of them explaining to you the others about the disciple. Who is John? Who is James? Who is Luke? Who is all the names are there. It says even city names. Actually, the Bible is the only book give you even details to like father of father of father of father of father of father. If we ask right now, who is Jesus? You will see it says all the way to David. Who is Muhammad? And look at the stupidity here. Not only hypocrisy. If I ask you right now, who is Abraham in the Quran? Where is Abraham was born? You will find that Ibrahim, as the Quran called him, sometimes call it Abraham, sometimes call it Ibrahim. Don't ask me why, because he's an idiot. You don't know how to pronounce it. According to the Quran, Ibrahim, he have a father, his name is Azar. Who is Azar? Since when Ibrahim, his father is Azar? So your prophet even cannot get the name correctly. Because he's a stupid fool, he took the word Azar, which is written in the book he was copying from, which is saying, Abraham, he said to his father, foolish. So what Muhammad, he thought, this is the name of the father of Abraham. The name of the father of Abraham is foolish? How foolish is that? You see that thief Muhammad, he was copying from the book of Waraqa ibn Nawfal. Abraham, he said to his father, foolish, Azar is not the name of the father of Abraham, you idiot. He said to him, foolish, do you take idols for God? The foolish Muhammad, he thought that Azar, because this is a foreign word, he do not know what it's mean, he thought this is the name of the father of Abraham. So now we have different new Abraham. Mary is the sister of, that she is the daughter of a man, his name is Imran. And this is the same name of the father of Aaron, according to Islam. And the Quran says that Mary is the sister of Aaron. You ask the Muslim how such a mistake happened. He said, no, that all days the Prophet said, when a Jewish man, he come to the house of Aisha and he got him busted, he said to her, there is hundreds of years between Moses and Jesus. So Muhammad, he said, oh, at that time they used to call them by the great ones. What the great ones? First of all, you don't call her sister of Aaron, because that is an insult to Aaron, for she is not sister of Aaron. Secondly, you cannot call her the daughter of Aaron, because she is not from the tribe of Aaron. Stupidity is amazing. Number three, who is more great, Aaron or Moses? Number four, how the father of Mary in the Quran aimed to be the same name of the father of Moses and Aaron. To the point Muhammad, he made a chapter in the Quran called the chapter of Al Imran, the family of Imran. The stupid Muhammad, he thinks that Imran, which is supposedly Imran, Muhammad, he cannot even quote the name correctly. He thinks that this is the name of the father of Mary. So when a Muslim, he speak about who is Luke, how decent he is. Who is Muhammad? And then when we check the books of the Muhammadan, we will find that Muhammad, according to their books, he was born 4 years after his claimed father death. Have you ever heard of somebody who is born 4 years after his father death? This is why the Muslim, they believe that a Muslim woman, she can be, or all women, they can have a child even after 10 years of the man die. And actually, we showed you the reference before. You remember? Muhammad, he put nothing there. You see, there's no proof of anything in the Quran that this is coming from a guy, his name is Muhammad. First, the name Muhammad is wrong. Cannot be accurate. Why? Because how a prophet of God, he claimed to be servant of God, he called himself the praised one. The name itself is blasphemy against God. He's insulting God, because the praised one is God, not a man. And then Muhammad, when he mentioned that he is mentioned in the old in the New Testament, look what he said. He said that Isa, he said to the Israeli, a messenger will come after me, his name is Ahmad. So what happened to Muhammad? And by the way, Ahmad cannot exist in the Hebrew language, because there's no letter of Ha, as I know, which means the only letter Jesus said is Ahmad. Ahmad. Your prophet name is Ahmad? Jesus said to the Jews a letter which is not exist in the alphabet of the Jews. How he called him Ahmad? Guys, are you getting my point? How you can pronounce the name for them as Ahmad when this letter is not exist? And he's speaking to the Jews. And if Jesus was sent to the Jews as the Muslims they claim, so why he's saying to them, a prophet will come after me, his name is Ahmad? And what happened to Muhammad? So obviously neither Ahmad, neither Muhammad is a name. Those are titles. So what is the name of your prophet? Any Muslim know? What is the real name of your prophet? He's Ahmad, he's Muhammad, he's Mustafa. I mean, by the way, Muhammad have 99 names, but yet we do not know anything about him. All what you see about the guy whose name is Muhammad is in the hadith, and Muhammad in the hadith said clearly, don't try it any hadith. But just show you how funny Islam is. I mean, those books are written by a bunch of idiots. If Muhammad, he just said to you, don't write anything except the Quran, you write that. I mean, this guy, he just said, don't write anything. You know what I mean, guys? Don't take down anything from me. And he who took down anything from me except the Quran, he should efface it. How you write it? He just told you don't write it. I mean, do you see the stupidity? It's like I have a student in front of me, and I say to him, don't write in the book, in the copy book, anything except the Quran. And then he said, write down. KCP, he said, don't write anything except... I just told you don't write anything except the Quran, you idiot. I mean, what kind of drugs they are taking? Your master just told you, don't write anything except the Quran. And if you wrote even in the past, erase it. That's it. They put it there. So what we would do now with all those, I mean, look how much obedience they are to their prophet. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? So when the Muslims, the Muhammadan, they complain about the Bible, first of all, I need to ask you about the Bible, not you ask me. Because this idiot, he forgot that according to his God, it is Allah who sent the gospel. What is the gospel then? They will say to you, it's corrupted. So how we can trust Allah? If Allah is the one who sent it, and then you are saying to me, anyone can corrupt the book of Allah. So what is the problem now? The problem is your problem, not my problem. Because now you are saying the book of Allah is corrupted, not my book. So a foolish man like this, he's trying to prove to the Muslim that Allah, he sent a book, and then somebody spank Allah and corrupt the book. And if you can corrupt the book of Allah, that means you can corrupt the book of Allah. As simple as that. The Quran is one of them. Look, ask the Muslims, how many messenger Allah he sent? They will send to you 124,000 messenger. How many books of Allah is not corrupted? They will say only the Quran. Okay, so all the books of Allah became shish kebab. How we can trust that the Quran is not corrupted too? Because Allah, he failed. He failed 124,000 times to protect his books. According to Islam, Allah is the biggest loser, the biggest loser librarian in history. Imagine you give a guy a library, have 124,000 books, and then you go away for some time. You come back, he have only one book in the shelf. Just one. 124,000 books is gone. And you are saying to me that Allah, he preserved his words? How? Where? Any Muhammadan? We don't have too many because usually I don't come in this time. But I mean, hypocrisy is amazing. If we ask the Muslim right now, okay, I want to ask you the same question. The Quran says Israel. Who is Israel? Have you ever heard of a book speak about a person without introduction? Who is this guy Israel? You will see the name Israel. Look, those all in yellow, all is Israel, all over the Quran. Okay, I want to ask any Muslim to tell me who is this guy Israel. There's no answer in the Quran. Nowhere in the Quran it says who is Israel. Oh, children of Israel. Okay, Israel who? Children of Israel. Who is Israel? We don't know. In order to know, you have to go to the Old Testament to know who is Israel. So you are saying to me the Quran cannot be understood unless we go to the book of the Jews and the book of the Christians. Who is Israel? Where we can find who is Israel? Nobody. Nobody knows. Yeah, you are telling me Jacob, but we understand. I'm saying in the Quran. Let us say I'm a person who became a Muslim. Okay, you are telling me children of Israel. Okay, who's Israel? The Quran mentioned the name Jacob in different place, but nowhere in the Quran it says how Jacob became Israel. And by the way, he got the name wrong too. I mean, as usual. And Abraham exhorted his sons and Jacob, "O my sons." Okay, who Israel is who? Abraham who? Where Abraham was located? If we ask a Muslim, okay, this guy Abraham, he is coming from where? What language he speak? What the word Abraham mean? They don't know. What Jacob mean? They don't know. What Isaac mean? They don't know. What Israel mean? They don't know. If you remember, you will find a guy, his name is Didat. He was making fun of the story of Jacob. How Jacob struggled with the angel of God, or with God. But look how stupid they are. The second you accept that his name is Israel, you accepted the story. Because this is what Israel means. You know what I mean? They make fun of it. They say, how Jacob, he was wrestling with the angel of God. Oh, how is that happening? Yeah, this is funny. So why you call him Israel in the Quran? You know what I mean? But because they are copy-paste nation, the same as their prophet, they are thieves. They do not know what Israel means. But the second you copy the name, you copy the story. Because this is how Jacob, he got his name. He struggled. So either they are making fun of the story, but they accept the name Israel. When I say stupidity is amazing, I mean it. It's like saying to me, Santa Claus's story is false, and then you call, you say, and then you say in the Quran, Santa Claus came from the chimney. But you are making fun of it. The second you mention the name Santa Claus, you accept the story. Do we have any question? I just wanted to make this video. I'm not going to stay long because this is not our time really to do a video. Do we have any Muslim here have any complaint? Do we have any Muslim? He complain, he don't like what we said? Anyone? Mary, who is Mary? Mary, the daughter of Imran. Who is Imran? Since when Mary, she have a father, his name is Imran? Even Muhammad, he got the wrong Jesus. Jesus, who is Isa? Who is Isa? Isa who? Not a single book of history name him as Isa. Where Muhammad he got the name Isa from? I will tell you. Muhammad the stupid, he heard from the Jews that Maryam, the sister of Aaron, which is the sister of Moses, she have a son, his name is Isa. So he said, oh, this is Isa, the son of Mary. Because he thought this is the same Mary, or Maryam, which is the sister of Aaron, is the same as the mother of Isa, or Jesus, supposedly. This is what happened to you when you are a fraud. Anyone? Any Muslim is, you have a complaint or something? Not a single name in the Quran. Either it is not accurate, or we cannot define who is he. Okay, Moses. Who is Moses? Moses. We heard the guy saying, who is Luke? Okay, who is more important now as a character? A prophet of God? His name is Moses or Luke? Tell me, who is Moses? Here we go, we have the whole Quran. Who is this guy Moses? What Moses mean? Didn't know. Where is Musa was? Where he born? Who is his father? Nothing. Noah, who is Noah? Salih, there's a prophet, his name is good. His name is Salih, which means good. Right. Who is Salih? We don't know. Or who is the camel? Where did this guy was exist? We don't know. Nothing in the Quran. The Quran is a stupid book. There's nothing there. So this guy is complaining about something he himself he have in his book, not in our book. If you go in the Bible, you will see, you know, they tell you this guy, the son of 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 this guy, the son. You go all the way to Adam. All the way to Adam. Okay, Adam, he have children. Can you name them for me from the Quran? Muslims? Noah, he have children. Can you name them for me from the Quran? Nothing. Zulqarnain, who is Zulqarnain, this guy? I mean, have you ever heard of a person is named the guy with the two horns? Muhammad, he saw this man in the Halloween day. What Qarnain? Chapter 18, verse number 83. Who is this guy? Where he was? Where he located? What time he lived? And they ask you about Zulqarnain. Who in the world his name is Zulqarnain? Have you ever? He don't have a name. Zu in Arabic mean the one with. Qarnain mean two horn. I mean, have you ever heard of a person, his name, the guy with the two horn? Why? He was a cow? Who is this guy? Where he live? What his language? Nothing. And why you are telling me his story? His story is the... By the way, the chapter 18 is the most hilarious chapter ever in the Quran. This chapter alone is enough to prove that Muhammad is nothing but a fraud. And in case you do not know, how the Muslim explain that this guy, his name is the guy with the two horn. Qarnain mean two horn. Qarn mean one horn. Qarnain, two horn. Okay. How his name is two, how he got the name? You go to the interpretation, you will find it says that this guy, he was a believer. He came to his people and he told them to believe in Allah. So they beat him up and they hit him with the hammer in his head. And then, boing, he got the first horn and he died. And then Allah, he rose him back and he sent him again to them. And again he told them to believe in Allah. So they hit him again in his head, and point, he got the second horn. I mean, who in the world wanna believe in such a garbage? You hit the guy in his head with the hammer, he got a horn. So what, he became look like a Satan now? The guy with the two horn? How a guy with two horn is a prophet of Allah? And look, Muhammad, he confirmed in the hadith that Shaitan, he have two horn. Let me show you. This is the first one. And this is the second one. Look how many. All of them, they say the same. This one is not translated. You see, all of them, they are the same. And here it says, Qarnay al-Shaytan, the two horn, between the horn of Shaitan. Between the two what? Between the horn of Shaitan. The two horn of Shaitan. So, Shaitan, he have two horn in his head, according to Islam. And Zulqarnain, he have two horn too. Any Muslim? The fact is that there is a Christian. His name is Yaqub. As I remember, he is from Syria. He wrote a story, a novel, fiction story about Zulqarnain. He was speaking about Alexander the Great. And he called him Zulqarnain, the man with the two horns, because the Roman, the king, he used to wear such a hat in the time of war. And people believe that he occupied the whole earth. And Muhammad, he copied the story, he put it in his book, he believed that this is a true story. But it's a fiction story. Exactly the same details in that book. He found where the sun set, he found it sitting in murky water. Exactly the same story. He kept going, until he found where the sun set. And when he reached the sitting place of the sun, he found it sitting in a murky spring. So the Muslim is upset because he want to know who is Luke. But he don't want to know how in the world he found it. You see, and they say to you, brother, if you go, you see the sun sitting in the ocean, you think it's going down in the ocean. Abdul, it doesn't say ocean, it says a spring. Since when the ocean is a spring? Do you see the word spring? And here the one is talking is Allah. They are asking you about Zulqarnain. Okay, I will tell you some about him. Who is talking? Allah. Read carefully. And they ask you about Zulqarnain. Say, I will tell you something about him. Who is talking? Allah. We established him in the earth. He pursued in the earth. And then he kept going until he found the sun sitting in murky water. Until now, Allah is talking. Not Zulqarnain, he found, like he imagined. It says he found it. He found. When you report a find, this is a fact, not an imaginary. There's no last name for Muhammad. You know what last name? According to the like history books, which is written by Muslims, his last name is Kilab, which means dogs. But there's no proof of any of that. There's no proof that Muhammad even is a real person. We don't know. Who is this guy Muhammad? What do we know about him? Nothing. If you are asking us to tell you who is John from the Bible, we will tell you. He is the brother of James, the son of Zebedee. Who is Muhammad? Who is Muhammad? We don't know. Why in the Quran it says that Jesus is son of Mary, but doesn't say Muhammad son of who? Why it's important to say that Jesus is the son of Mary, but it's not important to say who is Muhammad? P. Canoro inviting me for a debate. Who is this Canoro? Is a bird? The one who want to debate me, the one who want to debate me, he do not need to invite me. He just call me. I mean, those Muslims are the most hilarious cowards. They want to debate me, but they don't call me. So they make a video that says, I invite you for debating me. You talk to yourself. You do not need even to tell me who you are. I don't care. You are big, you are small, you are shake, you are potato, tomato. I don't care. Prove me wrong. All those challenge you and challenge me, this is kids talk. How many times today I open my Skype? Anyone can call me. And you are my witness. The one who want to really debate me, he do not need to say, I want to debate you. Just call me. Why I don't debate properly? What properly? Since when you Muslim debate properly? And what properly mean? You can talk, I can talk. It's an open mic. It's an open mic. What properly mean? And since when you Muslim talk about debating, by the way, because the Quran forbid you from debating. Here we go. When the Christian, they came to Muhammad to debate him, look what Muhammad, he said to them, let us have a cursing party. You Muslim even don't care for what Muhammad taught you. The Quran say clearly, when the Christian, they came to debate Muhammad, he told them, listen, okay, listen, bring your kids, I bring my kids, bring your wives, I bring my wives, bring your chicken, I bring my chicken, bring your goat, I bring my goat, and let us invoke curse on the one is lying. This is your debate. Are you going to do better than Muhammad? This is your prophet. And by the way, the stupid Muhammad, he was challenging the monks to bring their children. They are monks. Since when monks, they have children? Since when they have wives? Monks, they have wives and children? When anyone, you see the Caliphate, Umar, when somebody start asking question about the Quran, do you know what he did? He start beating him with a piece of wood, have nails, until the guy almost died. And he swear after that, by Allah, he will never ask any question about the Quran. Anyone? Any Muslim? Any Muhammadan? You know, the Muslim, they debate properly to the point you cannot say what I am saying in the Middle East. Can I debate you in the Middle East properly? You will kill me there. I mean, do you look who's talking? Look who is talking about properly. Islam is so nice to the point nobody debate about Islam unless he is abroad. You know why? Because you don't believe in what you are saying. You are a liar. Muhammad Bas, he just said the following, just to show you that, you know, the second you are a Muslim, you are suffering from low IQ. Look what he just said. Look, let me show you. Prove that the Bible is not corrupt. Why not prove that to you? Actually, I'm going to prove the opposite for you, that the Bible of Allah is corrupted. And that will prove to us that the whole story in the Quran is a lie. Isn't it Allah in the Quran says He sent the book is called Injil, and you're asking me about the Injil, which is sent by Allah? Well, thank you very much. Prove to me that Allah is not a fool to the point He sent an Injil, and then you are saying to me you are His follower, and you are saying to me the book which Allah He sent is corrupted. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid religion like this? Those Mohammedan, they are trying to convince you that the books which Allah He sent are corrupted. I agree. All the books of Allah is a scam. And you are asking me to prove it to you. How stupid you are. Literally, how stupid you are. You are asking a Christian to prove to you that the book which Allah sent is corrupted. Can I say how stupid you are, or I cannot? You tell me. You just told me that your God is a potato. Injil was sent to Isa, not to humanity. Guys, the Injil was sent to Isa, not to humanity. You stupid idiot. It says here as a guidance for mankind. Do you see it? Do you see it? You are making fun of your Quran. It's in front of you. It says the gospel as a guidance for mankind. And you just said the book, Allah He sent the book only for Isa, guys. Isa only you. This is your index. This is your yellow pages. No one else can read it. As they say in China, he left as a donkey, he never came back as a horse. And this is the reason they don't dare to debate me, because their IQ is so slow. My IQ is faster than any computer Allah He have. Before even he open his mouth, I will spank him. You are like Sleepy Joe comparing to me, you know? Like imagine Sleepy Joe debating me. Sleepy Muhammad. Sleepy Allah. Allah He sent the gospel, Allah sent the Torah, Allah sent Abraham, all the books are gone. He sent David, He sent Solomon. Well, you see, the Quran have time to tell us about Solomon walking in the valley of the ants. Brother, where we can find the valley of the ants? Is that like a state of California? The valley of the ants? Really? Is that like an independent state of ants? So Allah have time to tell us all those stupid story about ant. She told the ant to hide unless Solomon will crush you. Question: what this story is about? I mean, what we learn from this story? Allah He taught Sulaiman how to understand the language of the birds. So how he understand the language of the ants? Look, read with me. And Solomon succeeded David. He said, "O people, we were taught the language of birds." And then, 2 verses after, we find that he is understanding the ants. Brother and sister, my name is the Captain Prince, and I speak Urdu, and I learn Urdu. And then when the chicken speak, I can understand the chicken. But you learn Urdu. What the Urdu had to do with the language of the chicken? So this guy is the opposite. He learned the language of the chicken, but he understands the ants. And by the way, ants don't talk. They communicate. They communicate either by chemical or vibration. How he heard her? It says he heard her speech. Read carefully. He smiled and laughed at her words. Her words. The ant, she said words. If we are Zakir Naik, how the ant became a word-speaking person, he will say to you the following: Brother sister, it's been true and proven scientifically that there is some kind of ant that speak languages. But Zakir, ants are deaf and, mute. They cannot hear. They cannot talk. So how they speak words? Christian Prince, it's proven that there are people who cannot read and write, yet they can pronounce word. Exactly, they are people, they have tongue. This is an ant, she don't have one, man. And how here, even those, what are you talking about? Any Muslim? So Allah have time to tell us about the ants, and the ant, she told the ant to hide. And by the way, what is killing me in the story is this. How in the world the ant, she knew the name of Solomon? The ant, she told the ant, hide because Solomon is coming. So she knew his name. Look like the ant, she understands the language of Solomon, not the opposite. Oh boy. If you read the next sentence, he will be destroyed. What next sentence? Guys, what next sentence? Where? Which sentence? Tell me how. I'm showing everything in the screen. What sentence you want me to read? What sentence? Destroy me, please. Fairy tale stories. This is a story. You can search right now in Google for a book. It's called The Legion of the Jews. And you will find that those stories, the Jews, they tell to their children about the glorious Solomon. He have a flying carpet, he have a flying horse, he have etc. Muhammad, he copied the stories, he put it in his book. He believed that those are true stories. About the Injil of Isa, what about it? What about it? Here we go. Let us go back to the Injil of Isa. This guy, obviously, he do not know how to read, like he's a prophet. After a time, as a guidance, and then after that, and he sent the Quran or the Furqan to the Muslim, but he's talking about the gospel until now. So what read after that? Stupidity is amazing. So Allah, he sent the gospel. Isn't it the Quran says Allah, he sent Isa to the Jews and Musa to the Jews, and you are telling me that this is a book was sent only for him? Not a single Muslim, by the way, agree what this guy is saying. They are kids. They are just a bunch of kids. Any Muhammadan? You know, when they come to argue with me here, it's like somebody, he have his finger in his nose trying to search for boogers. And he got big ones. And he tried to throw them at us. Do you know that Jesus was Abdullah? Guys, Jesus is Abdullah. Do you know, guys? Jesus, he worship in the floor like Muslims. Why you don't say that you Muslim try to worship like Jesus? Who came first? Stupidity is amazing. And secondly, you don't worship in the floor. The Jews, when they pray, my friend, they lay down in their face. They don't bow down. The one who bow down is the Buddha. Go ask anyone who live in Asia. You can enter right now to any temple of the Buddhas, and you will see you are praying exactly like the Buddhist. When the Jews, they pray, they lay down in their face on the floor. This is why the Catholic monks, they do the same. Again, stupidity is amazing. Anyone? Last call. Any Muslim? And look, he will not tell me how in the word Solomon he understand the language of the ants when the ants don't talk. The ants either they vibrate or they leave chemicals as a communication. All creatures, they communicate, all creatures. There's no doubt about it. But the Quran says clearly, he smiled laughing at her speech. In Arabic it says قَوْلِهَا. قول is statement you said. He laughed, he smiled at her speech, her words. CP, it says Allah taught Sulaiman as, okay, all things, this is why, no, hold on. No, it doesn't taught, he did not taught Sulaiman all things. He said it clearly, what language he taught him. He said, we taught him the language of the birds. Read carefully. And then we gave him from everything. This is about his power. Go and read the interpretation. His kingdom, the ring. Don't remind me of the ring, please. The flying carpet, the army, the chicken army. And by the way, here, this is about, later we will find that Sulaiman, he have a general, his name is a Hudhud. Read carefully. Then he inspected the birds, because Sulaiman, he have an army of birds, chickens. Why don't I see the hoopoe? Who is Mr. Hoopoe? Is he among the abstinence? Mahmoud, you want to bet? You want to call me and I will show you the interpretation? What do you think? Is that fair, guys? Mahmoud saying something, I am saying something. The proof is, he called me, speak live, we open the interpretation of his choice. Either people laugh at me or laugh at him. What do you think? Not what I say, not what you say, what your scholars say. Not Christian scholars, not Jewish scholars, your scholars. Do you agree? Either the scholars agree with me, and that make you a joke, or the scholars agree with you, and that will make me a joke. What do you think? Do you want to call? You will not. Potato, 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 potato. I like to dip the skin. I like to dip it in. I like to fry it all. Da 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 la 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 la. Okay. Anyway, a bunch of kids. I don't need a scholars. That's deep. This guy, he did hit me in the heart. He did not need a scholar. He is the scholar. Hello? He do not need the scholar. Why he need the scholar? He knew what the Quran mean. He did not need the scholar. How embarrassing. Oh boy. You're right, who need the scholars? I mean, all of you Muslims are scholars. Mimi Hijab, he says Allah don't have hands. Fifi, he say he have hands. I mean, each one of you, he have his own religion. Even if you don't agree, I mean, they lie to defend their God, Muhammad, to the point Islam became a joke. To the point every one of them, he gave you a different opinion who is Allah. All right. Do we have any believer? Any Muslim believer? So what we learn from this Quran? Nothing. I mean, Quran is just a waste of time. Stupid stories. Suleiman, he have a flying carpet. Suleiman go in the valley of the ants. By the way, I'm thinking to like, I want to change my car. This is a project I need to work in after I get enough money. And I want to go to the valley of the ants because the car I have right now, it doesn't go there. I mean, I'm telling you, the ants will eat it alive. I need a special car which can fit for the valley of the ants. Oh, there's ants only in that valley? Only there. The valley of the ants. Look what this verse is saying. To the service of Suleiman, we will mobilize his troops. And the translation is false. It says a spirit. This is a translation of which donkey? How in the world he would the word spirit? It says genie, you idiot. How the genie became a spirit? Change it. Oh boy. And then we gather before Suleiman, his host of jinns, his troops, his army of jinn and men and birds. Birds? This guy, he have an army of birds? You see, I will let it go with the genie. I will let it go with the human. But he have an army of birds. Okay, and what kind of birds they are? Let us see. He inspected the birds. He said, where is the hoopoe? Let us see the army of Suleiman. Search Google for this word. Let us see what it is. That makes sense. I mean, he have a long beak. He can use it. And by the way, look, he looked like a general, to be honest with you. This guy, this is why Muhammad, he chose him to be a general in the army of Suleiman. Look, he's a Roman. He's like a Roman general, man. Look at this. No, I was wondering why he have those. This is a rank. He is a big general in the army of Solomon. Who can beat that? And I was like wondering when I was a kid, I mean, why this bird he have those things? And he looked like a Roman, you know, like mean. But after you read the Quran, it became clear, like the sun. It's obvious. Yeah, this is the Hudhud. This is Mr. Hudhud. And look here, Mr. Hudhud is looking at his army, like left and right. You know? So, Suleiman, he checked the army, which army of birds, and he found the Hudhud, Mr. Hudhud missing. Like, what the heck? And by the way, here, Mr. Hudhud was discussing the plan of attacking the neighbors. Because remember, he's general in the army of Solomon. Here, Mr. Hudhud is killing the lizard. As you know, Prophet of Allah, he said the one who killed the lizard, Allah will give him so and so reward. Correct? Did you fail your parents? Mahmoud, I don't like stupid talk. The second you start talking about my parents, I will send you free shipping and handling to Allah. Respect your parents. Respect your parents. What your parents and my parents have to do with this? Why you Muslims are so low? Why you want to insult my parents so I will insult your parents? Respect your parents. Be a man. Speak like a man. Can you? Did you fail your parents? What had to do with my parents? No, I never failed my parents. Your father, Muhammad, he failed his parents. He claimed that his father will go to hell. Are you, your parents, happy at your life choice? Yeah, my parents are very happy at my life choice. What's wrong with my life choice? Let me send you free shipping and handling to Allah. Is your parents happy about your life choice? Maybe my parents are dead, you stupid. What's wrong with you? Donkey. No shame. They cannot answer the stupidity in their book, so they change the topic. his youth parents. Why? I'm doing drugs like your prophet. I'm promising people if you do jihad, you will get women have no panty. Why? I'm going to nightclubs like Kim, the Korean. Why? I'm raping women. Why they will not be happy with me? I made tens of thousands of Muslims leave Islam. And I assure you, your wife, she wished to have a son like me from you. But you are the father. How you will have a son like me? It's impossible. Because the son will be the same as the father. Garbage in, garbage out. Any Muhammadan? Yeah, they changed the topic in the speed of light. I mean, it's embarrassing. Look at this. Guys, do you know that Muhammad, he says the one who killed the lizard, Allah will reward him. Why? Because Muhammad, he claimed that when they tried to burn Sulaiman, all animals in the world, they tried to stop the fire except Mr. Lizard. Are you sure, Muhammad? Yes, brother. Let me show you the story. Hold on. Have you ever heard of a religion target lizard and consider them the enemy of Allah? Mr. Geigo, the prophet of Allah, he ordered to kill the Geigo. Why he ordered to kill the Geigo? Read carefully the story. Here we go. History is written, brother. History, this is history. And this is Sahih al-Bukhari. We cannot deny that. Okay. Allah apostle, he ordered that the salamander should be killed. And he said, it, i.e. salamander, blow the fire at Abraham. Salamander, how you do? Everybody angry from you. You're trying to burn Abraham. Shame on Muhammad, shame on you. Hey, salamander, how do you do? If I see you, I shoot you. Salamander, you are the enemy of Allah. Everybody let us attack and say, Inshallah, we are going to kill Mr. Salamander, for he is the enemy of Allah. I mean, what is this, man? What is this? That is knowledge. That is life. That is religion. That is God. I mean, there is no way Muhammad is not a fool. Muhammad, I mean, not a smart genius. Salamander. And now we understand why the hudhud is getting the salamander in his mouth. Look at this. He is doing jihad for Allah. Alhamdulillah. In different hadith, Muhammad, he said, the one who killed him from the first hit, he gave him like a lot of reward. The one who killed him from the second hit, like half reward. And then the one who killed him from the third hit, like so and so reward, which means less than the second and the first. Man, that's so good to be true. Tomorrow I'm going to make a hunting trip for the... By the way, do you know that those animals, they are very helpful to control the insects, environment around your houses? If you have those lizards, those, never kill them, don't kill them. They clean your house. They save your children from spiders, from bad insects. They are very useful. They are created by God for a reason. Have you ever heard of somebody who was killed by a lizard? And salamander, he blew air at Sulaiman. Hold on, by the way, here, there is something. I'm going to finish with this one because, I mean, it's not the time for us to be here. And not too many. We have only 700 people. Anyone notice here something stupid in this story? Additional the stupidity of the whole story. But look what Muhammad said. That in his time, 1400 years ago, he has ordered them to kill the salamander. Why? Because the salamander, he blow wind at Abraham. Okay, hold on. Isn't it you Muslim, you say, so why is Jesus, he have to die for our sin? It's not fair. He is not the one who did the sin. Okay, hold on. Mr. Salamander, the grandfather is the one who did that. Why you are killing his babies? I hate you all. Unbelievable. I mean, how you Muslim, you say this is not fair? Why you want to kill his babies? If the grand, and by the way, is salamander here is Adam, like we have Adam for a human. This salamander was the father of all lizard. You Muslim, you made my throat dry from laughing at your prophet. Even it's cold outside, but I'm sweating from laughing. Each time I start talking about Muhammad, I turn the fan on. Even it's cold outside. Unbelievable. You have to sweat from laughing. I mean, that's crazy. Salamander, he did blow. By the way, we have to be honest here. Let me show you something. I mean, whatever those Christians they say about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, they are lying, brother. Let me show you something about salamander so you can notice with me why the Prophet he said that. Man, look at the salamander. Brother, this salamander is very dangerous. He was a threat to Prophet Solomon. Sorry, to Prophet Abraham. He want to kill him by blowing wind. I mean, do you see how big his mouth? And how much wind he can blow? That's so scary. Salamander. I cannot call Zakir Naik. Zakir Naik now he is, he's praying to Allah. If I call him, he's calling. Good and breath. It's very well known that salamander is very dangerous. What? Very dangerous. Salamander is very dangerous. Exactly. And don't correct me, Pete. Your English is funny. You cannot understand English, you cannot understand Arabic. But how in the world this little tiny thing was able to blow wind to make fire to burn Abraham? How he was able to do it? Do you think he have like air bomb? Good and breath. Salamander at the time of the Prophet Abraham, they would be very different. You never heard of the dinosaur? You heard what? Dinosaur. Yeah, dinosaur. So, it did a dinosaur, but by the time he became small. He was big before. Man. Don't you think this is like he shrank too much? Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know how many of you is going to convert to Islam, but you better do it before it's too late. Otherwise, salamander will take over our universe and our earth, and we will not let that happen. We will not let salamander take over. Death to salamander. Takbir. يحكوا محمد كان بيعرفش المسيحيين الأصليين تندرة. أوكي كان بيعرفش حاجة هذا خرفان هذا جاهد ما شافش حاجة هذا. Any Muhammadan? I mean, all those stories are true, man. I mean, this is not fiction. It's not. Yeah. Geigo. Mr. Geigo. Actually, salamander is not correct translation. I think Geigo will fit better. See Geigo? What he called it, look what he called it. A noxious little creature. Let us see how the guy go look like. Guy go. You know, if I became president, I will give a guy go to every citizen. Look at this. Now we can understand why he is so dangerous. Look at this, guys. Mean. This is what happened to people when they see me first time in the seminar. I say sit down, nobody listen. Like sit down, sit down. It's okay. The God, he made me like this. What I can do? Please sit down. Nobody listening. Nobody is talking. People freeze. Like look what happened to this guy. Go. He must saw Christian Prince in person. So this guy is the one. Look at this, man. Look at this. Unbelievable. And here, his mouth is open. Oh boy. Okay, we have to do Photoshop so the Christian, they will not make fun of us. So hold on. Do you see something red in his mouth? You see it, don't you see it? Be honest with me. Okay? Now we will add fire coming from his mouth. Ooh. Ah, fire. Now we can post it and we can say this is a true story by the help of Allah. Alhamdulillah. What do you think? True story. I mean, who can laugh at this? Nobody. I mean, Mr. Lizard was blowing wind at Abraham and he was trying to kill him. Huh. But, you know, Abraham, thank God, he have a, you know, fire distinguished. Like, you know, he put it down, you know, put the fire down. True story. We cannot argue about those stories. They must be true. And, you know, this guy go, he's very fishy. All my life, I know that they are fishy. You know, like, you know, when you meet you first time, look how they look at you. Do you know what he's thinking? Do you know what he's thinking? He's saying, burn him, don't burn him, 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 burn him. No, don't burn him. You know? So like, he's now looking at you saying, like, should I burn him or not burn him? You know? And he will burn you for sure if your name is Abraham, by the way. Just change your name, make it Abraham. Or if your name is Abraham, and go there, you will see right away, because he burned Abraham only. If your name like Ahmed or, you know, you're fine. But if your name is Abraham, man, you're barbecue. He will be alarmed. And look, after he burn you, he will laugh at you. Look at this. I got you busted. I got you busted. Taka 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 taka. You know? I mean, who can deny this? This is science, brother. This is science. This is true. All right? Only ignorant people can deny those things. They're proven scientifically to be true. You know? And by the way, he will not burn your hand unless your name is Abraham too. True story. Okay, anyway, I hope that's all of you. You will listen carefully and, you know, believe in Allah and, you know, you convert to Islam, and then you go around the Kaaba and you kiss the black stone, and then your sin is forgiven, and then you go to heaven and get ready for boom boom. The end of the story. The summaries of Islam. Kill a lizard. Some Jews, some Christians. Do some, you know, and then go to heaven, boom, boom. Spend your life, just sharpen your private part and keep going. And you eat, by the way, in the heaven of Allah, there's no lobster, there's no shrimp, only bird meat. The diet of Allah and the open buffet of Allah is only bird meats. Anyway, we better stop here, otherwise the comedy is endless. Guys, what do you think about this time? Is it a good time, or the early morning is better? I think this is a good time, isn't it?
What time is better? And why I'm asking you, you know, we are Arab, we don't take a vote. Because if you make a vote, we would do the opposite anyway. This time is good? Really? Maybe this time is good for people who are in USA, and you know. But we should make it for like some in the morning, so people in Asia can. But actually, even now in Asia, they can be here too, because it's morning for them, right? It is too early in India, my friend. Don't worry. Allah, He come down every third part of the night because we have one time zone according to Allah. Talk about Richard McKinney, an American veteran Muslim. I don't know who is Richard McKinney, who is that? And how an American veteran Muslim, how that can be? You cannot be a Muslim and veteran. Because the second you join the army of non-Muslim, you are not a Muslim no more. The Quran, chapter 5, verse number 51. So whoever he claimed that he is a Muslim and he's veteran, he is not being honest. For the Quran say clearly, in chapter 5, verse 51, whoever take them as a friend or protector, he is one of them, not of us. And this is the verse in the front of you. He's one of what? One of them. Who? The Christians and the Jews. So if anyone he claimed to be a Muslim and he is a veteran, yes, he was a veteran, can be true, but he is not a Muslim anymore. In Germany, it's 4 a.m. My friend, I mean, why you don't do the same as we do in the Middle East? In the Middle East, we have full control of time. Just to change the time in your phone or your watch, and everything will be fine. Are you getting my point, brother? Why you people don't be smart like us, the Arab? We are the smartest people in the world. Change the time, it's so easy. So now you are saying it's too late for you or too early. Why you change your watch? Instead of making it 4 a.m., make it 4 p.m. So easy. Crazy people, what I can do for them? We can't advise them, you know. We are the Arab, we are trying to help everybody, but nobody's listening. I feel sorry for you, all of you, you are not Arab like us, you know. By the way, even Shakespeare is one of us. His real name is Shakespeare. You should see Al-Qaddafi when he said, Shakespeare, his real name is not Shakespeare. His real name is Shakespeare. And the word democracy is not democracy, it's democracy. Anyone who speaks Libyan, he understands what I'm saying. So Al-Qaddafi was speaking in front of tens of thousands of Muslims. You know, they made him the king of Africa because of the money he paid. And he was telling them that the word democracy is coming from Arabic, from the word to bring the chairs. Yeah, anyway. Anyone have a question? Do we have any Muslim have any complaint? Anyway, if you are a Muslim, you have the right to remain silent. Otherwise, anything you say is going to be used against you. As you know, you are talking to Christian friends. Actually, I'm thinking a few months from now, I'm serious. I'm thinking a few months from now, I'm gonna go in a trip, and I will go through on my trip in the Valley of the Ants, and I will take videos and post. I will become a YouTuber blogger. But in the same time, I will make my YouTube for to serve what I do. You know what I mean? I think this is a good idea. I'm sick from sitting behind the computer, to be honest with you. I want to travel for some time, and this Corona make me sick. You cannot go anywhere. The funny, you cannot go anywhere, but then they put you in an airplane and they set you in the airport. Keep social distancing. You go inside the airplane and you find yourself like a piece of sardine inside the sardine box. What a stupid system. I got you, Chandra. I got you, my friend. Yeah, there's the Christians in the Quran. They are Christians. They are called Nasara. We are not Nasara.
Who is Muhammad? Nobody knows. Don't ask me. I have no idea. If you read my book, I have all the reference to prove that Muhammad cannot be the son of the one they claim. His name is Abdullah. In Arabic, anyone is unknown, we call him Abdullah. Any unknown person, we call him slave of Allah. So Muhammad is a son of a slave of Allah, which means unknown. This is why his family, they cast him out of their houses. No woman should want to nurse him. I mean, remember, Muhammad, he is a son of a tribe, supposedly. Not a single woman, she can nurse him. All of them, they have babies. Why they want to send him away from the city? Because this is not their son. Otherwise, nobody sent his child away. Kevin, show you what? What do you mean? What do you want to show you? Why you don't show me the opposite of what you are saying, Kevin? Show me something to prove to me Islam is from God. When you can prove that the hadith is necessarily for Islam, for sure we can prove it so easy. It's extremely easy. Everything Muslim they practice is in the hadith. As an example, we just mentioned that where the name of Muhammad, son of Abdullah, is coming from? From the hadith. How to know who's Muhammad? From the hadith. How to know who's Abraham? From the hadith. How to know who's Musa is from the hadith. So if we say we do not need the hadith, there's nothing in the Quran. You know what I mean? How to know Abu Bakr and Umar? Who is Umar? Who is Abu Bakr? From the hadith. The Quran never said Abu Bakr and Umar and Uthman. So when they say we do not need them, they are fooling themselves. Because all the names the Muslims they keep repeating, it is exist in the hadith only, not in the Quran. Are you getting my point? So Kevin, my friend, I don't know how I can help you. You need to help me too. I can say from the first page to the last page of the Quran is stupid. The first page to the last page of the Quran is stupid. Women have a sperm, man have a sperm coming from his backbone, women have a sperm coming from the ribs. The sperm became a congealed blood. The God who do not know, he don't remember which one he created first, the stars or the mountains or the trees. Have you ever heard of a prophet or God you don't remember? Everything is wrong. If you open the first page in the Quran, you will find that doesn't make sense. Read with me. This is the first page in the Quran. In the name of Allah. Allah saying in the name of Allah. Have you ever heard of a stupid still? Imagine Trump, he go on the stage, he say in the name of Trump. How many people will laugh at him? You know what I mean? How you are Allah and then you say in the name of Allah. And then how you are Allah and then you say praise be to Allah. Thank you Allah. Obviously this is a prayer written by a man to his God. There's no way God is saying this. You see, if the chapter says in the beginning say, then I will say okay, it says say. Nowhere it says that. They asked Jesus how to pray. He said to them, say like this, our Father out of heaven. Here what we say, in the name of Allah. Who is Allah? If the one is saying in the name of Allah, or the one who's making Quran saying in the name of Allah, so which Allah we are talking about? Allah saying in the name of Allah, and then Allah he says, praise be to Allah and thanks to Allah, and then Allah he says that he is the most beneficent, the most merciful, and then after 2 seconds he repeat again the same thing, the most beneficent, this is stupid. I just said that. I just said the most beneficent, the most merciful. Why am I repeating the same thing? Because I have nothing to say. And then Allah, He says, only you we worship. You know, like, yeah, you know, but this is a different story about Muhammad licking fingers and etc. We don't want to go there now. So what do you think, Kevin? What do you think? I will not take calls today. I mean now, maybe in the morning when I go in the morning. Yeah, I'm not in Skype right now. I don't feel like taking calls. Do we have any Muslim? Vernet, that's are adopt in the Bible, John 7:5-3. Can you show me example of the Quran? I don't know what do you mean. What does that mean? What John chapter 7 have to do with this? And what 53? What 53, 8, 11? What does that mean? Anybody understand? John 7:53. What is that? I'm not understanding your question. Everything in the Quran does not make sense. Nothing there makes sense. We have a guy here, his name is Arnold. He said he knew my name. Arnold, why you don't tell the people my name, the one you gave me in Skype? Why you don't do that? Brother, get back to me soon. So Kevin, are you there, my friend? Are you there? Everything in the Quran is really literally stupid. From the first page to the second page to the third, to the point you can now choose any page you want in the Quran and I will show you how stupid it is. What do you think, Kevin? Actually, how in the world anyone accept to be a Muslim for a second? Because nothing in the Quran makes sense. Can you name for me, Kevin, one thing in the Quran makes sense? Just one? You see, I don't know what the word variant means. Let me see. To be honest with you, I'm going to try to search for the meaning of the word. I don't know what they mean by that word. As you know, English is not my first language. So a form of version of something that differs some respect from other form or standards. Still, I don't understand. Oh, the Quran, okay, I think I get you. I think you are saying different version of the Quran. The Quran have 900 way of reciting or reading. 900 way. The Hadith agreed that there is 7 Quran. The Hadith itself agree there is 7 Quran. And Muhammad said clearly when he spoke to the angel asking Allah to send 7 Quran, that my people are not capable of doing it. So the Quran itself agree that there is 7 Quran. Where is the 7 Quran? And why we need 7 Quran? Why we need 7 Quran? Can you tell me, Kevin? Seven Quran, and why the Muslims are not capable of doing it. How the Muslim today, they say to us, 1 Quran is enough, and we recite 1 Quran, all of us, and Muhammad saying that 1 Quran is not enough. What do you think? This is Muhammad himself saying, my people are not capable of doing it. Are you there? And you know, for me, I don't really care about how many Quran there is, because 1 Quran or 10 Quran, all of them, they are stupid at the end of the day. Does it really make a difference, Kevin? Actually, it's not for my benefit to say there's many Quran, because then the Muslim, they will say, okay, this is not a true Quran, so we have other Quran, it's a true one, they can get away with it. So the Muslim, they say this is the only Quran they knew. Okay, no problem. The Quran you have is a stupid book. You know what I mean? Anything else, Mr. Kevin? See, the Quran itself says, if this book is not from Allah, which means he meant not from God, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. Okay, so the Quran put the standard for us to know which book is the book of God. And the funny, the Muslim, they say, how come the people at that time, they did not complain about the Quran? The Quran say they complain and they refuse it. To the point Muhammad, he decided to kill them if they don't accept. Here we go, the verse in front of you. Chapter 4, verse number 82, chapter 47, verse number 24. It says, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ? Huh? Why they cannot consider the Quran? If it is not from Allah, you will find a lot of contradictions. Go right now to chapter 41. Go to chapter 79. Go to chapter 2 and read, according to the Quran, how Allah created the heaven and the earth in order. And you will find that each one of them contradict the other one. You just do it. I just showed you. Here we go. Kevin, he wants me to show him. I mean, here we go. I will go with you. Chapter 2 in the Quran, verse number 29. It says, Allah created everything for you in the earth, and then he went to the heaven and he made them 7 heaven. So according to this verse, which one will finish first? Kevin, according to this verse, which one Allah he finished totally first? The earth or the heaven? What do you think? I'm waiting for you, Kevin. According to this verse, which one Allah he created first? Finished first, let us say. The earth or the heaven? What do you think? Kevin, if you will not answer me, I will skip you. You know, if you are playing games with me, there's no point for me to talk to you. Okay, the earth. Be my witness, guys. Kevin, he agreed. The earth finished first and the heaven. I'm not talking about which one he created first now. Which one he finished totally first. So the earth is finished first, and then he went to the sky to make it, to finish it. Okay, let's go to different verse in the Quran. Read with me. This is chapter 79. It says here that Allah, which one is more difficult to create? You or the heaven? And then he raised it in masses. And then he made the day and the night, which mean the sun, the stars. And after that, he made the earth flat. And after that, he made water and grass and trees. And after that, he made the mountains. Is it obvious or not? You agreed that chapter 2, saying it clearly that Allah, he finished everything in the earth. And it says actually the word all. He is the one who created for you all that on earth. Then he went to the sky and he made them 7. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Do you see it, Kevin? Okay. And you agreed with me that Allah, he finished here, according to this verse, the earth first. Okay. Then we go here. We find that the opposite. Allah, he made the sky first. He raised the sky. He made the day and the night. And after that, he started working in the earth. How simple I can make it for you, Kevin. So if you will say to me, I did not, spread it not, creation, when say for the earth. Who care about spread it? Kevin, are you playing stupid with me? Who care if he spread it or not? We are talking about the order. We are talking about the order. In chapter 2, Allah, he finished every work he want to do in the earth. And then he went to the sky. In here, the opposite. Allah, he finished everything in the sky, which means the stars was done before he finished anything in the earth. Let me help you more. Kevin, he's trying to play dumb. Let's go to chapter number 41. Let us see how you can escape this one. This is chapter 41. It says the following. Which one is harder to do? You said to me, chapter 2 is not talking about finishing. Read carefully, my friend. Do you reject the one who created the earth in 2 days? In 2 days. And then he stabilized over it mountains. The translation here is not showing the word mountain, rawasi. And then he turned to the sky. So are you saying here that the earth is not finished? So Allah, he created the earth in 2 days, and then he established everything in 2 days, and then he gave the earth all the provisions, like a grass, trees, water, everything. And you can read the interpretation for this verse. And then after that, he turned to the sky, and the sky was a smoke. Do you see it? So which one Allah was working for first? The earth. Which one Allah, he put the mountains there first? If you don't like this translation, we can change it for you. Let us change the translation. Read carefully. He created the earth in 2 days, and then he placed therein on earth mountains standing firm, and then he blessed it with all the measures of sustenance, like water, grass, trees, etc. This is in 4 days. And then until now the sky was a smoke. Can I make it more clear for you, Kevin, or still you do not get it? So, and when Allah, he made the stars, read carefully, and then he completed and finished the sky. He created them 7 heavens. And the last thing Allah He did, He created the lamps. Be my witness, what is the last thing? The lamps. Guys, does it say that? The earth is finished. Everything on earth is finished. Then Allah He made the sky, 7 skies, and the last thing Allah He made the stars. Be my witness. This is a chapter 41. You can read it from verse number 9 or even before, all the way to verse number 12. Then if we go to this chapter here, we will find the opposite. Remember, in the chapter 41, the last thing Allah He made the stars. The last thing Allah He made the stars. Okay. In chapter 79, it says the opposite. Allah He created the heavens and He constructed the heaven, which means all the construction is done. He raised it. And then He created the lights, the night and the day, the lamps. After that, He started walking in the earth. You are insult people too long. Just wait, somebody you find out. I don't know, what does that mean? Any Muslim have an answer? Someday I will find out, my friend. Someday we will meet Allah. And Allah will say to me, you will not get the versions. And you will get the versions. And you will be busy doing boom boom. I will be busy watching movies, laughing with my friends. And you are busy doing what? Boom boom. You can't stop. Good for you. Are you there, Kevin? It's obvious. One chapter saying the last thing Allah created is the stars. The other chapter saying that the whole earth is finished after the stars. And look, it says it clearly. وَالْأَرْضُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. Make it flat. And the earth after that He spread. The word is thumma, which mean no, my friend. You see, Kevin, I don't like stupid talk. You can go right now to YouTube, and there's a Muslim guy who tried to convert people to Islam. He explained to you the word thumma. Thumma is a word used in Arabic when there's a long period of time. So, Kevin, stupidity is not allowed here. Either you are decent or you are a donkey. I can play right now the video of the Muslim and he will get you busted. I mean, no dignity. Secondly, the word thumma is about what happened after. Do you want me to open the dictionary for you so everybody will laugh at you? Why you are not being decent, Kevin? Why decency is not in your... here we go. Learn Quranic Arabic. Learn Quranic Arabic. Everybody will laugh at you in a second. Is this guy working for me? This guy is a Muslim. He's trying to convert people to Islam. How to use the word thumma? How to use what? The word thumma. Why you people lie? Actually, he is quoting the same verse we are quoting. Let us hear a little bit what he said. No decency.
Question. It was an excellent question to ask. So what the person has asked me is about the meaning of the particle thumma in a specific verse, and in the same context we have also the particle thumma here in this verse, which is describing the creation of the earth, followed by